Hello, episode number 2 of week 2 of July's Mage Rage. Here's a recap of where we finished last time. Just coming back from the Magic Realms. I've been there a couple of times. I've managed to gather, I suppose, about 5 of my items of my collection so far. I'm very puzzled about the weathered copper blocks that I need. Need 10 of them. I haven't found any yet. Haven't found any makings of them, so I thought I'd come back to the overworld and get some things that are fairly easy by comparison. Although you would think so. I'm having a real problem finding smooth sandstone. Yeah, so I'm looking it up in the little green book. Let's get away from that drown before he touches me. Horrible clammy hands. Yeah, I just want to find out how you make a smooth sandstone. I thought I could make it with a sandstone block and a stone cutter, but it doesn't appear to be there. In fact, it doesn't even seem to mention smooth sandstone in the little book. So I'm at a loss. It's not something you make out of slabs, no. Okay. So, what do we do? Let's fly away. Let's perhaps we have to have more sand. Let's grab a lot more and see what we can do with it. Let's fly away again onto another tree. And no, that just makes cut. But then, what about maybe a revelation? Maybe if you just cook a piece of sandstone, a sandstone block, and what does it make? It makes smooth sandstone. How? How amazing! Okay, so that was something fairly straightforward that I struggled with, but I've got there. I've only wasted about 5 minutes. Noisy zombies at the foot of my tree. But right, I've taken stock. I just want. Oh, I'm going back to the magic realm again. And maybe I've had a new idea. A new idea about where to get. What am I doing? Oh, right. I can see what I'm doing now. Make a sword, cut down some cobwebs, make yourself a fishing rod, do a bit of fishing, get a cod and cook it. But while I'm doing that, I've suddenly thought, wait, look at this cave system underground in the metalworks. Now this is the kind of place where you might find a creeper. No, another creeper. Or is it the same creeper? And there's 2 skeletons having a terrible fight. But I'm horribly injured. But yeah, this kind of place. Now, is this the kind of place where I might find copper? Well, I've walked past a whole load of it already, but it did seem as though that was ordinary copper and not in any way oxidized or weathered. But caves, these caves are the good place. This has got to be where I go to find useful and interesting new things. Because I've already been searching in the I just went underground in the first episode. I came to the ancient metalworks and I went straight underground. But I didn't run into anything really interesting there. But then again, you don't see enough ores, do you? But down here in cave systems, that's got to be worth a try. But I'm not really seeing anything yet. Okay, lots of this magma. We knew there was that there here. Oh, what have I found? Copper blocks. Now it's not weathered in any way, but maybe if I collect what I need, Okay, so I've got 10 of that. Now I still can't believe that I have to just place them out near spawn or something and wait, because I know it takes a long time, but I don't know how long for them to become oxidized and weathered. It just doesn't feel right that we would be asked to do that. Look, there's a lot more copper up here that I completely missed because there were creepers after me at the time. But yeah, okay, so a few more bits of caving. Get out here in the night. So that was interesting. I investigate a cave. It wasn't successful, but it did add to my education. So I'm going around, flying around using levitation, and I'm wondering whether there are any other caves. What is also going through my mind right now is if I found copper blocks sitting underground, would I find some copper blocks on the surface, maybe an open cave, where they'd already oxidized? That's a question. But in the meantime, let's fish. Hey, cod, first time. And float away just before I get jumped on the head by an enormous magma cube. What on earth is this? Is a pillager outpost in the magic realm. I haven't seen any pillagers. Oh, now I have. I've heard one. So, yeah, I know there are structures that you would normally find either in the nether or in the overworld. But yeah, I hadn't thought that a pillager outpost might be one of them. It's very strange to find it. But can I get down here? What's in your chest, pillager man? I've found a way, an interesting way of dropping him straight down a hole into the lava that I tried to kill him with a moment earlier. Okay, so your inventory is now at bursting point with the contents of this chest. So pick it up and throw it out. Throw out anything that you don't like, but I'm throwing it just in front of myself. It's bouncing off the fence straight back into my inventory again. This is not a great moment of inventory management. Which sounds like one of those old Pathé News films. Or great moments in the history of inventory management. But let's do something useful. Let's cook up the cod, and that is that the 6th item made? Might even be the 7th. I need to get some bread. And then I think, oh look, Pillager Outpost is in the overworld as well, in the same place. So is it that the overworld and the magic realm are actually two sides of the same coin? They're the same place. Right, I decided to kill myself there to get back to spawn. Now that's a theory that the overworld and the magic realm are actually the same worlds, but in the magic realm they're changed somehow into different biomes, but structures are in the same places. Well, that's worth remembering, isn't it? If it's true. Hello. Let's go and raid a village. So, oh look, I've got the bread that I wanted. Now that is everything apart from turning these copper blocks that I've got into weathered copper. Look at all the mossy cobble that I could have got from this village. Yeah, so I think it's back on the hunt into the magic realm, because I've got to do some exploring. I've got to track down weathered copper or oxidized copper, anything except just plain copper, because I think just plain copper is going to take a hugely long time to turn into weathered. So let's fly around and get chased by those witches again. and I'm just looking for a clue. I'm looking for a breakthrough, something where I suddenly find things that have been hidden up till now. And okay, let's run around the metal grounds. It just feels like the metal works or metal grounds are the right place, because this is metal we're looking for. Is it just some part of this that I haven't yet run into? And I've got to explore them all before I find just the right kind of place. I'm still working on the theory that maybe I will find some of those copper blocks, because I already managed to get copper blocks from here, but there are some that are either underwater or they're exposed to the air, and they will have oxidized and weathered naturally, and they'll already be in a weathered state. I'm looking for anything green while I run around. Also looking for caves. No, that's not helping. But I'm very short of food as well. Am I? I think I am. I've only got one beefsteak left on my bar. Maybe I've still got some pork. Right. In case I'm mistaken, I'm looking over some of the other biomes as well. I've still got the idea that it might be in one of these other biomes, because I know from Ed's original video that he did say that all of them have got interesting materials in them that you wouldn't find elsewhere. So although I'm drawn towards the metal grounds, I mustn't give up on all the other places, because there's a possibility. Why didn't I go exploring down there? Those caves look good. Was I chased out of there by something horrible? I think possibly the witches were getting a bit too close to me. What? Look, a witch flying from the sky. So, oh, and there she goes again. And again. What's going on? What strange mechanic is going on here? There she's down on the ground now. But there is only one of her, isn't there? There's not like three witches and they all arrived and dropped down beside me one by one. Did they? Okay, underwater again, in the metal grounds. Look for something green. Yeah, I hadn't thought about it before, but I wish I'd chosen a water spell and I could have spent more time underwater. But I'm drowning. Because it just feels like that's another place. It's like a shipwreck, gets all tarnished and verdigris and all that kind of stuff all over it. Wouldn't copper blocks, if they generated underwater, wouldn't they all become green and weathered? It's a thought, isn't it? Oh, what's after me? Ouch! I must have angered an Enderman. I didn't even know that I did it, but he just came and clouted me in the ear as soon as I landed. So this was disappointing, but what do I do? Okay, let's move those copper off to one side. Let's go back to the Magic Realm for about the 5th time, I think it must be. Determination. I must search. There's obviously something I'm missing. Metalworks. Metalworks seems like the obvious place to be looking. So, atop one of the street lights. What am I seeing down there? Maybe cave entrances. Caves have got to be a good place to look. But I was really hoping that it would be like in a cave that was I was getting blasted by what are those things called? I've forgotten what they're called. The burny things from the nether. Blazes. Yes. We've got blazes. They live in the metal grounds. Metalworks. Ancient metalworks. Right. Look around. Oh look, there's a ravine. Now that is worth exploring, isn't it? So let's dive down into here. Okay. Nothing obvious, nothing green. It's exposed lots of things, just the same as going into a cave system would have done. But no breakthrough yet. What's going on up there? Fly. Okay, nothing special. No mobs in particular. Lots more copper. Look at all that. Now what if the oxidized stuff was behind it? So I'll try breaking that down and see whether I find anything interesting there. Another cave. Ooh. This is a nice big round cave with a creeper in it. I haven't done much mob fighting. Let's fight this one. Let's drop him in a hole. Set fire to him. That's him gone. Right. Okay. Nice big round cave. Exposing lots of ores. Loads of copper to be found. So this is a good place. You know, maybe if I could find a huge open cave system, I'd find lots of different types of things that I haven't met yet. Let's light it all up. So another thing that I could have done with, so apart from the water spell, I could have done with a revealing would have been quite nice. You've doubled back on yourself. You're back where you started. Let's have a look down here. Yeah, I think a lot of these just curve round, and these caves go back to the main big circular cave. But it's all education. We're seeing all the things that we haven't seen before. Here we are, back to the big round cave yet again. Let's go deeper. Hey, green. I've seen some green. This is it. It's the moment of breakthrough. Look. Was that where this is? Surely weathered, isn't it? But that stuff looks very green. So yeah, some of it is oxidized and some of it is weathered. So I need to find still more of this. Look, this whole area looks like what I was looking for in the first place. This is what I should have found a long while ago. But it's difficult. Okay. So how much have you got now? What is that? I do not know what that is. It's something that's entered Minecraft recently and I don't know about it. Ah, creeper. Ooh, he was after me. Die, creeper. Die, creeper. Oh, he died and nearly took me with him. Okay. More caves. Now, oh, look at that lot. There's a whole load of it and it looks like weathered. That looks like weathered. I haven't picked it up yet. Picked up too much. I got it in 1 hour 33 minutes. So not my longest ever. Quite a long one. Quite frustrating. But I did it. And here I am hovering over the metal grounds, and I will be back with more knowledge next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.